For my final creative project, I chose to draw costumes for the play A Midsummer Night's Dream, and I chose to do costume renderings for the characters Lysander, Titania, and Puck. For Lysander's costume, I did a lot of research on typical upper class male clothing during Shakespeare's era. I wanted his costume to display the time period that the play was originally written and performed, rather than to try and evoke a look of typical Athenians. I also wanted the costume rendering to somehow establish Lysander's high social status. I also drew some inspiration for his costume from Romeo's outfits in the 2013 movie Romeo and Juliet because it provided many options to draw from. The deep reds and browns in his outfit created what I thought was a really nice color palette that I felt looked important and expensive, something I wanted for his costume. Titania was where I got to take the most creative liberty because there are really no guidelines for how a fairy queen should be dressed. I wanted her costume to feel really light and airy with lots of flowing fabric and pastel colors. It was kind of difficult to draw, but I wanted there to be a lot of different layers, especially in the skirt of her dress. Those were really the only guidelines I had going into the drawing process, and from there it was just a lot of sketching and resketching until I got to something that felt right. And then afterwards, I did go back in and give her a flower crown instead of a traditional crown to kind of represent her status as a queen in a not so stereotypical way, because after all, she's a ruler of forest fairies rather than an ordinary kingdom. I also added flowers along the neckline of her dress to tie it together with her crown. I really wanted Puck's outfit to establish his personality. Although the entire play is a comedy, Puck is probably the least serious character in it, and I wanted the humor of his character to be expressed through his clothing. This is why his outfit contains a lot of pieces that either seem ill-fitting or just thrown together, like an oversized blouse and mismatched knee socks. I also did take into mind that he is also a fairy, which is why I gave him a belt made from flowers rather than traditional materials.